about to be sent on their way. Walking in and they're off for the Every Race Live on Racingtv Fillies Juvenile Maiden Hurdle. 2 miles the trip, and they'll jump 8 flights of hurdles. The colour change Manganese in front in those blue and white colours under David Bass as they clear the first of the 8 flights. Crossing over the first flight, all over okay. Trad Jazz in the familiar Gredley colours, the yellow with the yellow and black striped sleeves and white cap. Sam Tristan-Davies bidding for a double on the guard, is holding her up early on as Manganese leads towards flight number 2 with Cantaliche and Emily Rebecca jumping in. Oh, we've lost one at the back of the field. Rosso Levanto's unseated the rider. Kevin Brogan has gone out the side door. This horse is now unseated on both starts, Rosso Levanto. So we're down to 4 fillies. And Kevin is still down at the moment. The horse is galloping on. So they have a circuit to go and about to take a right-handed turn. So Manganese is the leader. From in second place, Emily Rebecca. The loose horse just could prove a little bit problematic around this bend. Cantaliche reined back as a result. The leader almost has virtually been carried out there. And it's just about remained in terms of the others. David Bass had to sit very tight on Manganese. The loose horse is still there for company on the outside, but Manganese will rejoin the other 3. And as a result, Trad Jazz has moved to the front as they clear the first very slow leap there by Emily Rebecca, who went out to her left and gets a reminder. The loose horse hopefully out of harm's way now. And Manganese, having almost been steered off the track, is now rejoining the others. So as they continue down the far side. So plenty going on early here. Trad Jazz, a 2-time flat winner, also running 2 listed races, pretty highly tried, is out in front and first start over hurdles today, and in front under Sam Tristan-Davies. She wants to go quicker. Sam just trying to keep a lid on her at the moment. In behind now is Manganese following that one through. Cantaliche in the black and yellow colours, and then Emily Rebecca, who had that slow leap, was better at the previous flight. They've got one more, and the loose horse is joining in again as they continue their journey towards the final flight down the back straight. It appears the jockey is up now after that unseat, Kevin Brogan. Hopefully he's okay. So now reaching the final flight down the far side. The loose horse back in front of the other 4 and keeping an eye on Manganese, who was almost carried out around that first bend. Trad Jazz, Sam Tristan-Davies keen to keep in front of the loose horse, who again is almost joining in. And the loose horse has gone through the rail this time as the others all clear. As a result, Trad Jazz has moved about 10 lengths clear. The loose horse has joined in again, and the other 3 are some way off Trad Jazz, who quickly accelerated away. I think Sam wants to make sure this loose horse doesn't cause any more problems. As a result, he's put the accelerator down. To in second place is Manganese. Then in third is Emily Rebecca. The back of the 4 is Cantaliche. So Trad Jazz, who made that move up that final flight down the back straight, is freewheeling into the home straight, still under a tight rein at the moment. Still a long way to go. Leads by 8 lengths. To in second place is Manganese. Then Emily Rebecca, and a long way back to Cantaliche, who's in 4th but now tailed off. So this is 3 from the finish. Trad Jazz having a good look around, but she's over. Jumped with some exuberance over that flight. For in second place, Manganese, who's still 4 or 5 lengths behind. Under pressure now, Emily Rebecca, and a long gap back to Cantaliche. So 2 left to jump. Trad Jazz still travelling well, leads by 5 lengths to Manganese in second place. And then comes Emily Rebecca, who is in third, and Cantaliche. Trad Jazz still by 4 lengths, about to encounter 2 from the finish. Trad Jazz and Sam Tristan-Davies, the James Owen stable. From second place is Manganese as they reach 2 from the finish. Still about 4 lengths the difference. Just clearing it now is Emily Rebecca in third, and continuing is Cantaliche. So 1 left to jump. Trad Jazz still travelling pretty well in the lead. Under pressure now is Manganese. Here's the final flight. Trad Jazz is over, about 3-4 lengths clear. Sam just takes a look behind. Manganese is trying to close the gap. Trad Jazz now being ridden a bit more vigorously. Leads by about a length. Manganese is closing, and Manganese has got to Trad Jazz. This is quite a fine performance given what happened on that first circuit. Manganese, David Bass, and has picked the pocket of Sam Tristan-Davies on Trad Jazz in second place, clear of Emily Rebecca and Cantaliche in quite a dramatic race.
Manganese has successfully defended her unbeaten record. Congratulations, thanks, David. Where does that rank in chaotic races that you've ridden in over the years?
I've ridden in some chaotic ones, but that's up there. But I think you've got to give the horse a massive amount of credit.
Well, I thought you were going to go through the rail after the bend.
A lot of 3-year-old fillies, she had 1 run in her life. A lot of them would have, been all over the shop with that horse going through the rail. And but she's so genuine. It's brilliant because they're really good friends of mine, real big supporters that own her. We bought her from France. she had good form in the bumper, and she's just been so good at home. She's really straightforward, but she's so genuine to come back and win after all that happening.
Did you feel at the time that it was happening, in the immediate aftermath, did you feel that at any stage, her confidence had gone? Did you need to give her just a little breather to regather her thoughts?
Yeah, exactly. After that happened, I was like, well, go to plan B, try and get a lead. Just whatever happens now there's always another day after this. But then, yeah, when we turned in, I still thought I had a chance. Yeah. So, because I knew she'd keep going. But it makes such a difference when they've got an attitude like her.
Yeah. It was sort of after 2-0, I felt that you sensed that Sam might not be holding on to very much in front of you.
Yeah, look, in the end it worked out well. I had a target, didn't I? But no, look, it's crazy. But like I said, it's give a shout out to Max as well. He's a young trainer. And this is a nice filly for him to train, but he's done a really good job.
It's not his first juvenile hurdle winner either.
No, I know, yeah. We'll have to get some more for next year.
Yeah, just make it a bit more straightforward.
Yeah.
Listen, congratulations. Testament to her ability and professionalness, but also to your skill.
I'll take that, thanks.
And the phrase "quite a dramatic race" doesn't necessarily do it justice, does it?
No, not in the slightest. We mulled over multiple tactical possibilities. I don't think any of them we considered involved Manganese losing about 50 lengths on the bend, being run out by a loose horse, to then come through and win regardless. That is quite a remarkable performance under the circumstances. Now, Trad maybe just hasn't really stayed in the end, but you cannot fault the attitude of Manganese, and fair play to David Bass, because that is quite a remarkable win under the circumstances.
Well, yeah, it didn't look likely for much of the length of the home straight, did it? Sam Twiston-Davies was nursing on Trad, trying to hold on to her and trying to get her to see it out, but it was only really after 2 out, you sort of felt that David Bass sensed that Sam might not be holding on to very much.
Yeah, and I think it didn't pan out great for Sam either, in that he almost was forced to go on given the antics of the loose horse. But also at the same time, he was nowhere near as inconvenienced as Manganese was. So this was a truly remarkable win for Manganese, and clearly a horse of a fair bit of ability. To overcome that, and yes, you can say Trad clearly hasn't potentially stayed, given that she was almost had to be given a fairly aggressive ride when clearly they were trying to nurse her around a bit, so that hasn't worked out. But to lose as many lengths as Manganese did on the bend, to nearly go through the rail, and yes, in behind the front two there is very little, but quite extraordinary really under the circumstances.
It was. It's not quite on a par with the Wetherby Juvenile hurdle and the chaotic scenes that unfolded there just over 12 months ago. But it is running at a fairly close second.
Yeah, it's not a million miles away.
And it's resulted in a 4-1 success for Manganese and a triumph for the skill in the saddle of David Bass.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.